submitted my request for a press badge to Gen Con.
Hell yeah, baby.
Where's the link for that?
It's in the chat.
Just scroll, you little troll. He's not joking. That's the smile of I'm too embarrassed that I don't know.
I'm not embarrassed at all.
No, because you don't know where to go.
I've sang literal songs about my incompetence. I don't care.
Hurt me. You ain't shit.
Oh my god, how far do I have to scroll?
It's
oh
up.
my god.
It's today. It's like literally
my
this
god.
afternoon.
It's like
this
4
afternoon.
messages.
I'm in December. How far?
You went too
Are you-
far.
Stop it.
He's not kidding.
You literally have to scroll up like 1, 2, 3
You know what's
little
funny?
wheel clicks.
I don't have to scroll at all. It's visible.
You guys are being
You
really
son of a bitch.
uncool.
The thumbnail
right now.
version, you can't see it. But yeah, if you click big G-chat, it's right there. Oh, it's gone.
You guys are being really neuro.
My resolution is
right
so
now.
large. I can see
Michael,
stuff from,
I'm
from
gonna-
November.
I'm sending a meme GIF to the chat, and Michael, I want you to look at that because what you just said is this is the same energy as this.
Where do I go? I have to scroll everywhere. That's so true. That's so true. What up, chat? What up?
That's a housewives thing.
What's happening, chat?
What's happening, chat? You're my like number one.
Chat, I love you,
I
chat.
love you, chat.
I love you more, chat.
Chat, I fucking love you, bro.
Did I tell you guys that my I know I told at least Tim that my 15-year-old daughter walks around now and just refers to people anything as chat. She'll just be like, well,
No
me and
funny.
Carly will be eating breakfast at the table, and she'll be like, "Hey, chat."
Oh my god, that sucks, but it's awesome.
It's so bad.
Yeah, because there's some things that it's like, okay, it's
Fucking
good.
own
I'm
you.
old. I shouldn't like it, and I give a thumbs up. But some of it is like, I know I'm old, but do better. Like some of their Zoomer humor, I think, is like that's good. You guys are
Zoomer
fucking
humor.
crazy. I don't get it, but Jennifer's not here. She's in Potland, Oregon. If you know what I'm saying. Is anyone else going to Gen Con? We're gonna go to Gen Con.
Woo!
Bachmann can find the goddamn link.
What'd
Did you
put
scroll?
for all this info? Put it.
It's so easy. What the fuck are you talking
Mine's
about?
already filled. I didn't put anything.
Yeah, I literally
want
had
a
to do nothing. I clicked
Position
2
and a
buttons.
title.
I was told I didn't need
Co-host.
to look at it, so I didn't.
Co-host.
I don't want that title. I want a different one. I want a
Yeah,
better
I think
one.
all I did is Geekly Inc. or you can do Gapcast, I'm sure. Co-host, web podcast, and then I did the link to Drunks and Dragons. Let me give you that link. Michael, can you? Never mind.
Fix everything that's broken.
That is
There's
one
bro-
thing. That I was
There's
about to
broken
say.
stuff.
What'd you guys put for address?
Yeah. I put your address because I ain't trying to get doxxed.
I put Tim's.
Yeah. So you gotta put Nika's.
You can put my PO box.
You should probably just put your address. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Tim, where's
No
the
cap.
link?
Okay, I just put it. It's right underneath the GIF, so it's like right there.
Oh, I have to scroll down now?
I know. I get it. It's
It's hard.
I am sorry. I wish
You're
it
being-
was other. You know.
So brave, Bachman.
Not enough people are saying this.
Bachman, should we just ditch these dorks and go fight for some democracy?
God, I want to so bad.
That you guys are talking about Helldiver. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're talking
don't like
about
that language.
patriotism and
Yeah,
our way of life.
And it's protecting the liberty of Super Earth
Oh,
against the tyranny of the socialist automatons.
is that what they are?
If we don't go drop a tactical nuke on these planets, a bug is gonna walk into downtown Super Atlanta and bite a damn baby.
I
We've
saw-
got
Sounds-
Earth,
I
super
saw
Earth.
a TikTok
Just
that
don't
was
think
like,
you understand.
why wives and girlfriends of
Yeah.
Helldiver soldiers.
Yeah.
It's like how to
Wags.
best support them.
Yeah.
Wags of Helldiver.
yeah.
That's gonna be Bravo's new show.
I heard another one that was like, and maybe you were there, I don't remember. I was like, I don't know what my boyfriend's doing, but he just keeps yelling for democracy.
Hi, hello, Journeyman 2318. Good job getting caught up. That is not something for the faint of heart.
Mhm.
Welcome.
That means you're strong.
That sounds just like Starship Troopers. Correct.
It is 100%. It's aping off of Paul Verhoeven's Starship Troopers 100%. Thank you so much, Posting, for giving our community sub gift. It means a lot to us. And I'm sure whoever you gave it to, they'll be able to tell their family, like, you know what, I got something today. You know, you guys went and did your jobs and worked at the hospital, but I made a difference. Thank you so much. Chewy, LKMK, they've been here for 31 months. It means a lot to me personally. Thank you, Ambiguous Samus, for being here, 29 months. Something that we try to do every month is, or every week is, sub star of the damn month. And this one randomly was picked for Nika Howard. Nika, thank you so much for subbing. 46 months. That's so sweet of you.
I feel like that happens
Yeah.
every fourth episode.
I like when it feels like
Listen.
it happens every 3. I'm like, how did that happen? What the hell?
Listen,
What
Michael,
the fuck?
maybe you should sub for 46 months straight.
How about I sub for 3 straight and then forget?
Hmm.
What if I did
Well,
that
That
instead?
makes me think. It's not rigged. How dare you? How dare you say that? Galen sent me a toilet VTuber. You know how I joked about I want to be a VTuber, but I'm a toilet? He sent me zip files for it. He said, there, go be toilet. And I was like, you can't just say that.
Was he looking for a tip, maybe? He was like, here, I'll give you this. Give me. Did me try and go to business with you?
Maybe. I never know that
Could
guy.
be.
Could be. That guy's crazy. Did I delete his email?
Could be.
Only one way to find out.
How do we want to handle Selene tonight, gang?
I think she said anything but not shitting her pants.
I can just run her if we do combat.
Fire her out of a cannon
Okay.
into like a quarry filled with
Jennifer
rabid coyotes.
Jennifer said that she just wants me to play handle the mechanical aspects.
Yeah, but this is different.
I agree with you.
What if we shot her out of a potato gun? Because we were talking about those last week.
Yeah, I mean, we do have big birds, so
Is there anything we can
kinda
do with the rope?
perfect- Okay, well let's not talk about it now. Save that for the air because I think we still got
I already
couple
started
more.
recording.
What?
You can't start recording like that. You haven't.
I
even
can. It
previously
worked. I clicked the
on.
button and it worked.
You
so
haven't
tell
done
me-
previously on.
Then
I can't
why
take
did
this
the
anymore.
button work?
Are we live?
Are we fighting?
Did we go offline?
No, we're live.
Why isn't mine live?
I don't know. There's chat. People.
Oh,
are
hey,
talking.
wait. Never mind. It's live.
I know.
You know what? It looks like it was actually my issue and not.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it,
Yeah.
where's that? What happened to the power glove, Michael? Where is it now?
That is a hilarious story. I took it and I was like a while ago. And I was like, this is Bachmann's box. And so I took it and I put it in a box. And I was like, this is the one that I'll put his like shirt in and all the other stuff.
You lost
and
the
then,
box.
And then I put that box somewhere. It was definitely downstairs for a long time, like way long. It was like in the like dining room, and it was just like in there, and it just kind of like sat there. The good news is that I'm just gonna not send it to you, and so I am sending you your other stuff. It's actually all wrapped up. It's downstairs right now. It's in the dining room, ready to go.
Why would you do this to me?
I'm back.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm just as upset as you are.
Zero shot. Because I'm not upset at all, Michael, because our friendship is not contingent on you send me that fucking power glove.
Never gonna happen.
It's fine.
Which is weird because I really want it to happen.
I do.
And you would think that such a wouldn't, cause so much trouble, but
Just kind of buy one on eBay.
I mean, it's in this house right now.
Don't you have to ship stuff to him regardless?
Yeah. No, I do.
Yeah, that was part of the conversation.
Okay.
You gotta scroll up, Tim.
I can't scroll up time.
All right, so am I doing this previously on, or what's happening?
I guess we could do that. First time
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
Please.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, I do this all the time where I'm counting down to click the link, but you still gotta hit play. 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on Greetings Adventures.
You're at the foot of this sheer cliff.
I'm not climbing this.
I mean, we have this rope.
My dad's a fireman.
Well, it's a 60-foot rope.
Michael, I'm gonna die.
Is this like Everest?
What exactly does the magic rope do?
Hold on, I think it. Hold on, do you want me to read what the rope does?
Yeah.
The way that that's written is just vague enough. It sounds like Mary Poppins shit.
Yeah, tie it to someone else and then we can just have it lift each person up.
I want to go full Lorax and lift myself by the seat of my own pants.
When it says it can do 3,000 pounds, that's without breaking. It doesn't mean you can lift that much.
What can it lift if that's its pulling weight?
Yeah, that's the thing, is they don't say how much it can lift, which leads me to believe it must be infinite.
We can backwards engineer this though.
Harness up, rope.
Hey, watch your hey, watch it. Well, okay.
Watch your hands, rope.
And then you have to hold on to the end of the rope that's tied to you, and then command the other end to go up.
I've heard of pushing rope, but this is ridiculous.
I didn't think about like using you like a balloon.
Because it's your rope. You close your eyes, and you're like,
No, you would read those rules as that's the way it works.
We talked about this rope so fucking much. It would be a real bummer if it didn't do something cool.
which is statistically a +5. I could give the three of us. Oh, I'm gonna pass out.
I'm gonna be
And then we
real
did
short.
this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
30 feet
yeah,
above
yeah,
us,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
knots all
yeah,
together.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
rope. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's
Some of us have to have
Yeah.
some pipe.
But if you-
then
okay,
depending on
Michael,
how
you gave me
fast it
inspiration.
takes.
You guys don't have that
I would
on.
like to use it because I
Really
really
flew
want
high.
it.
It is a lot easier to climb a knotted rope.
We're not climbing it.
Sort of fun.
It just takes
too.
what
one
kind
of
of
us
check
is
we're
that
doing?
we all
pretty sure
blah,
we're
blah,
saying
blah,
this
blah,
all
blah,
the
blah,
time.
blah,
We should probably
blah,
stick
blah,
with
blah,
you
blah,
tell
we
us
would
if
be
we
with
have
her.
to
We
do
just
it.
try to find the thing
Dude,
done this
it's
way.
more
Who
fun.
doesn't
Yeah.
have much effort
Yeah.
to
And
explain?
then the
Can we
rope
do
could
it? That's what we should
theoretically
do. We should
actually
check.
all
Screech could just
climb.
climb up
Maybe we
after
shouldn't be
Horror
fully
as it's
that
going.
The episode ends as your like elbows get to the top of the cliff and you like pull yourselves up, but in front of you is a huge nest. And you see a glimmer inside of it, which must be some sort of crystal. But there's a massive silhouetted shape. Wow.
I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I looked up and none of your mouths were moving. And I was like, ah! Like, oh, that's hilarious.
David bamboozled us. That was
We
great.
got bamboozed.
We got burned. Deservedly.
Jesus Christ.
No one is brave enough to do what we do, you know?
I think there's a lot of people that don't realize that and don't respect that.
That's so true. Bachmann, did you hurt your finger?
Which finger?
The one with a sticker and or Band-Aid on it? That
Yeah,
one. the middle
yeah.
one.
I was.
What'd you do?
I was peeling a mango.
You're being very brave right now, I'll say.
Thank you.
No.
I almost said that I can't be here because of my mango injury, but it would have been a lie, and I would have just been defending democracy.
That's true. You can't have the
We would
mango.
see it. It pops up.
You can
Well,
set
this-
yourself to appear offline.
That may be,
also,
but you
Bachmann-
haven't.
Bachmann hates freedom, and he leaves himself logged in all day.
I did do that. I'm part of the problem. Don't
I
cancel
was almost
me.
going to do that, but I was so scared that my computer was just
To
going to
be
shit the bed
To
while
be
we
fair,
stream, so I turned it off.
to be fair, and this is only true if my boss isn't listening to me, I was remoting in and playing a match every like half hour.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And then, you know, if the sun's gone, you cannot get on Helldivers. That is the way it goes.
Yeah.
Your piece fell out, so I missed that last bit.
It's okay.
On go?
On go.
Piss.
Give me a sec.
Three.
Give me a
two.
sec.
Oh, sorry.
All right, now I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Record.
Recording.
Hits.
Recording.
Hits.
Recording.
Hit.
Piss.
Michael knows what that is. You know what that is.
What?
It's been too long. You don't remember.
What?
Michael doesn't know what that is.
He
What?
doesn't know. No, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Is that dude? What's the dude with the curls from Alabasta? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, he does that all.
But see, I mostly read it. So.
Yeah, well, he probably does it in that version too, but it doesn't sound the same. It just sounds like silence because his words on paper.
Right. It sounds whatever it sounds like in my head.
It's a One Piece thing, Nika.
Oh.
It's ironic, Tim, because that I read. And I don't
It's
watch
not?
the show as opposed
But you said you
to
had
Game
watched
of
the show.
Thrones.
And I thought you had watched the show and you'd been past that part.
I was probably past that part, but it was so long ago.
So?
Oh?
It wasn't that long ago for me. I don't really know where I'm going with this.
I asked this question to my chat. I'm gonna ask it to you guys now. How much RAM should I have?
Couple at least.
128
What?
gigabytes.
That's way too many, but yeah, you should do that.
I think 32 is comfortable.
Yeah.
128.
128. That was such a specific number, and I love it. I think 512 megabytes is all you need.
You'll never need more than 640K.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I noticed, so I have 16,
That's not
And
enough.
and I
16
noticed that
Should
I
be
was
fine for most things, but again,
it should be
Yeah.
right, but I noticed that it was bumping up against certain things, and so and my computer's old too, so I got 16 more gigs.
sounds
you
like
cleaned-
you're going to use the Kickstarter money to buy a big, juicy computer.
It was,
Have you cleaned your fans out recently?
Yeah, is that why your RAM is full?
could be.
Shut the fuck up, Bachmann. Your computer will run
RAM doesn't
harder.
get full; it gets overworked.
Now, when I did
Please
open
continue.
up the computer to look at and find that I have DDR3, which is old RAM,
That's really old.
it was
Really?
piping hot.
Hell
You
yeah.
bought
Jesus
more
Christ.
DDR3 in the year of our Lord?
What the fuck am I gonna do?
You're
How
gonna
many
you're gonna
RAMs do I
upgrade.
have?
I'm gonna get a new motherboard.
Yes, it's time.
If you're gonna get a new motherboard, just get a new computer.
I don't have time. No.
What
I'm
kind?
gonna
You can probably
spend
keep the
$30
GPU in there. You don't need any
on
CPU.
more RAM.
Wait, you bought more RAM?
$30. I'm gonna
Michael.
be flying next
Mike.
episode.
I think that's a worthwhile spend. $30 for.
I'm gonna be, and I think that's gonna solve my.
You
and
could
the reason
spend
I'm talking
600
about
though.
it-
That's my point.
The reason I'm talking about it right now is I think it might fix. Maybe that's some of where my audio issues are
depression?
coming from. Oh, it won't fix that. That is way too deep in there.
Okay.
So are you talking you bought like 2 8s, a pair of 8s? That's sick.
That's all you can buy.
yeah.
That's
sick.
all there is. But
Yeah,
it's
you
cool.
gotta,
'cause
they
it's
gotta
like-
be equal. You gotta be equal. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
It's they're cool because they're like rip jaw, so they're like
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
rip jaws.
yeah.
yeah.
That's a
They're
very
good.
that's a very early 2000s kind of thing, which is when DDR3 is from.
How do I look up how much RAM I have? Device manager?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. Did
I
ass.
went to Best Buy and I was like, And then I looked at the picture that I took of the ram, and I was like,
They're like,
DDR,
can you help me? And they're
DDR3.
like,
You have to go to
stop fucking talking to
CompUSA
me.
if you want something that old.
Task manager will show you. Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
So anyway, David, all my audio issues are gonna be fixed.
Sir.
Then under
Details?
details? How, it doesn't say anything.
Performance?
What are you
I
looking
mean, it
for?
shows you like how much it's being jelked off, but
What are you guys looking up?
We're trying to find out how much RAM we have.
Oh,
This is painful for me.
Well, just tell us then.
Just
Yeah,
Tell you
us.
what,
It could-
you have to learn. You learn by doing, not by being told.
whenever I need to know what I have on my computer, I go to iBuyPower, and I
Hit-
look at my order history. And
You
for some
RAM
reason, it
info.
stopped working, so now I have to search it from my fucking email.
Set a
Hit
man
Windows-
on fire.
hit
keep him warm for
Windows
the rest of his
R.
life.
I have 64. I'm sorry, I have 16 gigs, but it does make sense that I would say 128 because 16 and then you go up to 32 and then 64 and then 128.
yeah, that's in the
Y'all,
sequence.
I wish I had 128 and I would have just really like big dicked it out and had the beefiest goddamn computer.
Mhm. Yeah, you should always go maximum, even if they're like, I don't know what to do with all this information.
That's like when I start a video game and I change all my settings to maximum, including the gamma.
You're
I
gonna
have
become
16
a
gig
mutant.
DD288 sticks of DDR4, but I don't know if I upgraded it to 32.
Ty Static 1 says, "Can we go back to having DDR3 in 2024, please?" Frowny face. And you know what? I'd like to explore
Yeah.
that.
The answer to that is yes, we can. Because I'm going back to it. It will be delivered tomorrow.
It's easy to go back if you never left.
You're such a thought leader.
I'm excited about it. I'm gonna stream more FIFA like I was doing earlier.
It runs?
Not well.
It was a little jerky.
I think this was Michael.
It was like a slideshow.
Michael, one time we streamed Battlefield together. Has your
Yeah.
computer been updated since then? Upgraded
It's
since
the same computer.
No! That was so long ago.
I'm just kidding. I've upgraded it once since then.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
On go.
Do this. Greetings, adventurers. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael DiMauro. My pronouns are he, him. Adventuring with me this week, Mike Bachmann.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Mike Bachmann.
Also, also adventuring this week, Tim Lanning.
Hey, everybody, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. He, him.
And also, again, adventuring with us this week, Nika Howard.
Hello, Michael. I'm so grateful to be here. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm looking forward to a riveting adventure tonight.
What is this?
I was thinking NPR. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Jennifer had a mango related injury,
Okay.
so she can't be here tonight.
Michael,
So you
that's
said
me.
Mango? Yeah.
I have a mango related injury and I'm here.
No, but hers was worse than yours.
Yeah, hers is worse.
What
Yeah, yours
happened?
ain't shit.
Oh my god,
she
what
took
happened?
she took the brunt of that mango for you.
She didn't know what mango was. She eat it whole. It's stuck in her throat. She looks like an ostrich eating an egg. So
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out what to do. Right now they're just squeezing the mango through her neck.
Should we push it down or pull it out? I don't know.
I don't know. I miss her.
That is how
Yeah.
you get mango mouth.
But she'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, she'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, she left Wednesday early.
Yeah.
Duh. Listen, I don't remember the things that we've had a conversation about until I over exaggerate a reaction to.
Okay.
You
The
have to
statement,
scroll
and then-
up.
She said this in real life. I can't.
Yeah.
We taught
scroll up.
Bachmann that G-chat scroll, and now he won't let it drop like a child.
Well,
Did you say G-Chat scroll like it's a feature? Like they just rolled it out?
No,
It is. Didn't you guys watch the big G Summit
Yeah, it's right after the
G24?
Taco Bell one.
God damn it!
so-
Not that rubber pin again.
How is he doing it?
So, if we're done with our pencils,
This is D&D. We always have our pencils out.
I
Indeed, have
only use a
pencils out.
pen.
Wow, I guess you don't ever make mistakes. That's crazy.
No, have you seen me?
how
I'm
does
nothing but a
erasable?
mistake.
How does erasable ink work? Should we talk about that?
No,
That's
it's
a question.
stupid.
I remember in school they'd be like, you can't have. They make erasable pens now. In junior high, they're like, you can't have a pen, and I'm like, it's erasable. And they're
Yeah,
like,
but they're
"Doesn't
never
matter."
like perfectly erasable.
Yeah, but
They always
enough.
sucked. But now they work.
But they weren't good pens, and it was a shitty pencil, and they're not really erasable, not re-erasable. So I feel like it doesn't really do anything particularly good.
Michael, help.
So last week, we had a fantastic episode. I listened to it today while playing some FC24, and you guys climbed a cliff.
Did we make it all
That-
the way up?
You made it all the way. I mean, it was amazing how far you guys went in one episode.
Mhm.
Thank you.
it
Thank you,
was-
Michael.
It was a tall cliff. You said it was a
I-
big ass cliff.
You
Yeah.
couldn't see the top. It were
Yeah, that's
clouds.
crazy.
Because it was so high up, and you guys went from all the way from the bottom of that cliff all the way to the top.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, like, that is in my mind a success.
Why are you saying it that way?
No, and so now you're here. That's like essentially the whole recap is you climbed up this cliff, right? And now you're here, and your elbows, I believe, were just, as we said, just getting over the top of that edge, and you saw a big ass fucking nest in front of you, and with big crystal in it.
Big crystal?
Oh yeah, big crystal. Probably
Is-
the crystal of harmony.
Probably.
That's what it looks like to you. It's
Hmm.
kind of pulsing. It's kind of pulsing a little bit with life and energy. But also up above, silhouetted as the lightning cracks, this huge form towers over you.
What is it?
It's like a big bird.
It's a big bird? What does it look like?
Or-
What color is it?
Like a rock.
Is it's not the crystal.
Well, no, you see the crystal as well.
Okay.
Not a
and
crystal bird.
Is is
It's
go ahead, sorry.
you know pterodactyls.
I do.
It's like that, but it has more feathers than when you were a kid.
Boo.
Not this again.
I don't. It's okay. Whatever.
I mean, that's what it is.
All right. Good. Good for them.
I tried to erase feathers last time, and Bachmann wouldn't let me. So
You tried to erase feathers?
yeah, I was gonna make them have no feathers, but you demanded feathers.
I didn't demand feathers. You said there were feathers, and I took it to heart. I'm sorry for believing my dungeon master. And now
If
I
it's
need
a
them.
bird, it has feathers.
So contentious.
But if it's a dinosaur, then it's not a bird. Thank you. Thanks.
but yeah, it looks like this massive pterodactyl looking motherfucker.
So we're just like standing on the edge of the cliff. And then is it being threatening, or is it like just defending the crystal? Is it flying?
Right now, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Is sleepy?
Who knows? But
Screech, why don't you be all quiet and get in there, huh? What do you say?
We just need to go get the
Inside
crystal.
bird?
What? I could go invisible. You could go invisible.
Hey, two invisible people. It sounds pretty good.
Well, I think it was kind of an either or, but honestly, at the level I have to cast it at, for funsies,
well.
two of us can go. Yeah.
I mean, if I go stealth and then you and Chuck could be invisible.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're more invisible than being invisible, right?
Yeah.
In the shadows, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So true. Okay, so Papa and I will go invisible.
Slurp. And then Selene just stand there like, okay, I'll give a fuck. I don't know if there's a. I mean, what's the goal here, friends? Here's the thing.
We want to kill it and steal the crystal.
We want the crystal back. We should probably kill it because it stole the crystal for the first time. Because if we get it and then bring it back, we're gonna get an email from these giants later, being like, "Hey, how are you? I hope you had a good summer." Anyways, they got the crystal back.
I mean, but at that point, it's not a problem. I agree that we should kill it.
Okay.
But I'm not concerned about what happens to these people after we give them back the crystal the first time. They lose it again.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna kill it, then how about you just sneak up there and ready those little claws of yours and just really fuck them up.
Coup de Gracie.
How tall is this thing?
How tall is it?
Yes. Like if I get up to its neck.
Is it standing or is it laying down?
It is. So it's.
Is there a nest? What's happening?
There's a big nest. Okay. It is flat. Like imagine it's an absolutely flat top of this cliff mountain thing, right? But then there's like a little bit that juts up on the far side. And sort of nestled in that little area is a nesty kind of thing. And inside of it is a big crystal along with 2 eggs. And then standing on top of that little bit that kind of goes up on the far side, sort of looming there, is this huge bird.
Looming like a pelican.
Like a pelican.
Yeah, I mean, Screech, if you just get in there, just really fucking stab it. Like
am I readying a stab for
I'm saying
for
it's 20 feet.
attack?
It's 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall?
Yeah.
What's
so
the
scary.
What's the radius of fireball?
Like 30 or something? Do you want Selene to shoot it and then you run up and stab it?
I was thinking like I could be on its back and you like fireball it, so maybe like it cuts off its belly and most of its face,
Sure.
and then I stab it.
Sure.
In the back.
Okay. So are you saying that you want to try to sneak up on it and jump on its back?
Yeah, I want to climb up that neck.
Cool.
I don't know how high I can get up it before it realizes.
Hey,
but...
take this rope.
Yeah.
It's your rope. I mean, it's your rope. You take it, but maybe you can make it go around its neck so that you can hold on to it like a lasso, so you don't fall off. It can like tie itself around the bird and maybe choke it. That's not important, but I just don't want you to fall off. You've become precious to me.
Michael, you can answer this question very quickly, and I won't have anything further to say because I don't want to make it another rope episode. But supposing you put the rope into my grappling hook, you give it a command and fire it from the grappling hook. Now, the rules say that it can only travel 10 feet per turn under its own, but like, would it be additive? If I fire
I do like the idea if you just take the rope and ball it up and throw it, it just slowly goes like an Atari game.
Yeah. If I were to fire it from the grappling hook, can I accelerate that?
Because you're not making the rope move on its own accord.
Well, no, but I do want it to like tie itself to the neck once it gets there. So then there's still a command being issued.
At the end, you'd do the stack would be shoot then command.
That's fair.
Now, how does this grappling hook work in the first place? Like
now you want to know?
You should have asked that question in episode 4. I think I probably made a comment about it.
Is it shooting like a little arrow that has
It's bigger than all of us, Michael.
What does that mean? mean?
The grappling hook? Is it big? I didn't know it was big.
No, it's
I think he means the idea of the grappling
idea
hook
of the
is
grappling
bigger.
hook. You can't ask me now. That would be like asking me to like reduce a mountain to a pebble. It's impossible.
How does it typically connect to things?
There's usually a hook.
A hook.
Yeah, a hook that would, I mean, you've seen a grappling hook. It would wrap around something and then hook on itself.
Like one of those 3-prong dealies?
However many prongs is most advantageous. Yeah, 3 is probably pretty good.
4 is just overkill. That's just bragging.
I don't know.
So essentially, because it would need something with some mass. Oh, look, guys, if I am nothing if not a scientist,
That is true. We have a very science-forward podcast.
math-minded kind of physics dude, you need mass.
Yeah.
to propel this, right? So you would have to like whisper to the rope, "Oh God, tie onto the end of this thing."
Well, how
Right.
was he shooting it before, Michael?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to do that. I'm
I've
just saying
always
you have to do that.
I've always been whispering to my ropes.
Oh, okay. That's how you're doing it?
Yeah. And I knew
Wait,
it
Michael,
didn't
did
do
you mean
anything.
mass by Catholic mass because you're Catholic? And you're like, in order to make this work, you
Yeah,
just
it's
have
a
to pray to
miracle.
our Catholic to Mary or something like that?
You,
Oh, okay.
you would need a miracle, and for a miracle, you would want to pray to
Only Mary.
A
Jabaiza,
statue of
who is the
Mary.
holy saint of grappling hooks.
That's so true. Michael, what are you asking here?
I don't know. I just want to understand.
Under
how this
normal
grappling-
circumstances, yeah, the grappling hook would propel a hook, which would be made of metal and probably have some weight to it. Metal, but silent metal. I don't know. I'm making
Metal
shit up
with
now.
rubber tips.
Yeah, metal with
Yeah.
rubber tips. There you go. And
Or
it would-
leather. Sorry, leather tips.
Yeah.
Oh no, we invented rubber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it
So-
would hook or wrap around or whatever I would need at that.
I would. So you can definitely do this, but you were just using the rope to climb up the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
So I think you'd have to take at least a turn to tell the rope to load into the grappling. gun.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I misunderstood that. I thought we were like on the edge looking at each other.
But we
'Cause
haven't.
have
I mean, we haven't. It hasn't seen us, so we haven't initiated combat, right? So that's nothing.
That's true. But
So,
like,
Michael, do you think that we're just like hanging off the side of the cliff staring at it? Or do you think we're standing up? Okay, gotcha, with our arms up there. Okay,
yeah, this
okay.
is just
that-
the moment
that's-
you're going over the side of the cliff. So
Okay.
that's where we're at.
Well, I mean, I've been talking in character, so I kind of thought we would do everything that Screech is saying, right? Like
Yeah.
we're still staring at it, and it doesn't seem to be like
Yeah.
Michael. 7 seconds has gone by as we have our arms like hanging over the side. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, I would do that as much as I can. I don't know if you'd say I have to get off this ledge to do it or what, but yeah, I would definitely.
Okay, so you do that, and it's like zipping in there, right? And it's very, I guess it's not very fast, but whatever.
No, it's taking its sweet ass time.
Famously slow.
And you hear an ear-piercing roar, screechy roar. That is definitely something that David, go ahead and just, you're gonna come up with some really cool.
Yeah, make it fucking crazy and like terrible to listen to.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Screechy,
like
just
it-
sounds like me.
It, ha 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 ha. But
I don't know if it'd be rude not to laugh or to laugh, so I chose to.
But you're like it's like your hair is getting blown back, or your shit's shaking, and it's this earth shaking roar.
I pull out some
defiant
Bianca
roar.
and I go "pu" and I spray it at it, even though it's probably like 30 feet away. The crowd laughs.
David, you can lay that in too.
Play that stinky tuba sound.
I like that Bachmann didn't ask to do anything. He just asked about science. and then we just kind of skipped the action part, right?
We talked about what I wanted to do.
We
Yeah,
talked about it.
He
but-
said, "I'm gonna do all the stuff we said."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't
he
sure of the
loaded
order of
the-
operations.
Yeah, so he started to load the rope, and then you heard the big screech.
Gotcha.
A,
'Cause he's
a,
little
a screech of warning, it would seem.
So it has seen us?
I guess if did we hear that screech on the way up at all?
You heard it. You've maybe heard it once or twice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bird ain't seen shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess with stealth. And are you gonna invisible, you two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you looking on spells? Because I don't see the mechanical benefit of that.
I don't have to do it then. I'm low, so
Yeah. Because like,
Oh, that's true.
if we do anything, we're losing invisibility.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because. Okay. Yep. I will. Yeah, make my way up behind the bird stealthily, which I can. I assume you're gonna make me roll for it.
Are you
roll
gonna Okay, so like to get behind it, you'd probably have to like, kind of like climb along the rocks. to
Okay.
get- Cool. So do that. Roll for that.
I don't know how I was planning on rolling anything because I haven't opened my character sheet.
You
Wait,
just
if
know
you-
it by heart. Duh.
if you take the rope, what are we doing? Maybe we should be invisible, but I don't want you to have
We're
to
just
spend
holding.
a higher level to get Selene too. But I don't know what you're.
I don't know. This thing
oh
takes a.
yeah.
I hope this thing doesn't fall off the top of this mountain with me on its back. It'll be fine.
This bitch is gonna fly away, and the three of us are gonna be standing there, and then we're gonna get bored, and we're gonna like cook dinner, and then you're gonna come back later, and it's just gonna be like Avatar 1. This will be your new best friend.
16 acrobatics,
It's a great roll.
and my stealth is
Did you use your oh shit D8 from last time?
I have not, no.
Okay.
My stealth is 28.
That's so fucking stealthy.
You nearly fall off the side. There, like you grab like a rock as a handhold, and the whole rock comes out of your hand, in your hand.
Uh-huh.
And you think to yourself, "Oh no, this is gonna make a big sound." But your stealth roll was so good that you managed to hold on to the rock and able to gently put it back down, and you don't fall off, and it doesn't make a big noise.
Sick.
So
Okay.
you're stealth. You are on the side of this mountain, behind this big old bird.
So at this point, I would shoot the grappling hook with the rope, and then in such a way that it goes up over the neck, and then I would right afterwards command the rope to tie itself around the neck of the bird.
All right. It's weird that I don't see these things coming at this point, but here we go. Shoot to use your attack to hit.
Okay.
Your range attack.
Yeah. Next decade, Michael. Next decade, you'll see it.
21.
Yeah, you shoot the grappling hook up, and it slithers
doing it.
around its neck and gains purchase, and the beast roars in fury and launches itself off of the side of the cliff, and you are both hurtling through the air now.
Oh fuck.
Oh, speaking of not seeing things coming, I don't know why I did not
I
think...
said that.
We said a lot of things.
Yeah, we did say a lot of things.
I did not think for a second that this bird could fly.
What Avatar reference did you think I was making?
The Last Airbender.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
You were like, I was imagining an ostrich the whole time.
I'm still on the ostrich mango thing. Okay.
I think we should probably roll initiative.
Okay. I almost said okay, daddy, in a real weird way. I'm glad.
This is how out of touch
Oh.
I'm feeling today. Is that I almost thought you were saying that's where we're gonna end our episode.
3 for old Chucky boy. I rolled a nat 1. I'm like, huh? I can't. He's trying to get up, but he can't, and his big ass is out, and then his pants are falling down. And he's like, oh man. And then Selene has to cast Mage Hand to help him up.
21.
9.
Oh,
You go much faster than I do.
What, do you have higher decks or something?
What does Screecher have?
21. Hit me.
Did you hit on 21?
You should.
Yeah, you always should, as a rule.
Would they
As a
let you?
rule. Yeah. They give you more free
They
drinks.
make you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's whenever they take both your cards and they split it out. And then
What,
I hate
what
that
movie?
shit.
It's either The Simpsons or it was like a movie. I'm picturing Leslie Nielsen doing it
Uh-huh.
and be like, "Sir, you have 21."
I
No,
could
that's
see
Homer.
Naked Gun.
That's Homer. It's got to be
Okay.
Homer.
Leslie Nielsen gives off big.
No,
Homer
they just
vibes.
like tap the table.
You can.
I feel like there's a thing like that. No, but like the scene that you're talking about, I feel like there's a scene where they like keep doing that and they just like they're like, you're at 21, and then they like tap the table like to hit, and they're like,
Oh,
It was- Homer's
20.
like,
it's
me.
it's Austin Powers.
is that
Is
it?
Austin Powers? I don't
Simpsons has
know.
definitely done it. You know?
Yeah.
How about Selene? What's her role?
11.
All right. Well, Screech, you are up first.
I guess I would need to try and climb this rope,
Oh,
like
he looks so cool.
pull myself up because I need to get up to the neck.
Yeah. So that's
Um,
like a.
Acrobatics, probably.
Yeah, you could do like flips up the rope.
Yeah, I mean it could be athletics.
Don't say that. No.
Okay, I hope it's not.
Never back down for that.
All right.
Promise you'll never use the grappling hook again so that you never have to roll athletics. You know?
15 acrobatics. Oh shit, D8. Hold on.
We love that oh shit D8.
22.
You make your way up. You're up at the neck of the beast.
Sick. Would that you call that like an action or like movement?
That's clearly his movement, Michael.
You probably have a bonus action left.
Or I could action surge.
Good action surge.
I'm gonna.
If you have a bonus, you should take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I will. But I also want to do a regular attack. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay. And I learned my lesson before. I roll actual d6s. How long do y'all leave a dice in dice jail?
Until
Forever.
the next one rolls bad and takes its place.
That's good. That's good.
If I really like a dice, I won't put it in jail, and I'll just kind of like see if I can charge it.
Oh my god, that's exactly how you get bad apples.
By leaving it in there, so you think the bad dice is gonna travel.
So it rubs off. Yeah, the bad
Never
luck
thought of it
rubs
that way,
off on the
Nika.
other dice.
Nika, I didn't think about that, and now I'm stressed out.
Yeah, well,
Fuck. Fuck.
you got to get someone who's superstitious around you.
I need dice purgatory. It sounds like.
Yeah, no, honestly, that could be. It's just a shoebox.
Hmm.
So 18 damage to the neck.
Damn.
From that hit. And then my bonus. Let's see. 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
Barack Mokto over here. You're conquering this guy. Put your little braid in its tail.
9 damage. And I just realized if this thing dies right now, I'm fucked. I mean, it's not going to die right now. I know it's got more hit points than that. But, like, if it dies while I'm in the air...
Do you not have a glider? I can't keep up with you.
I don't know. Maybe. I got
You don't
grappling.
have Featherfall? You're a rogue. Can't you Featherfall yet or something?
Rogues
Maybe,
don't
can
cast
I?
spells.
I
Unless
don't. I
they
feel like
are-
rogues.
doubt it.
Maybe I'm just thinking of like a tabaxi, but I feel like a rogue should always land on their
That
feet.
is true. I mean, Arcane Trickster probably can do it, but he's also a ranger. Did you guys know he's also a ranger?
No, he's everything though.
I'm
I was
a
going-
Rogue 4, Ranger 2, Fighter 2.
The fact that you multi-class hurts my soul. Like I fantasize about multi-classing, but then whenever I go to do it, I cannot physically press the buttons to
Just
make
do it.
myself
Efficient.
do
It's so
it.
easy.
It's so it's so inefficient. It's like, but honestly, I don't know. I might.
I mean, you can get like crazy
It's a nut.
powerful certain level, right? Like,
but you
but
have to
just,
have
like,
it built out.
I just always
I
think,
don't-
what if this character gets to level 20, and then I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't get to do those shitty thing at level 18.
No, see, that's
or
the
20.
thing is I like where I'm at level 20. I'm satisfied with who I am,
Yeah.
you know, at
Yeah.
my core.
Wow, that's so adult of you.
Thank you.
Damn. You're so evolved.
This thing flies 30 feet straight up in the air, and then it dive bombs down right at Chuck.
Why?
Talons, because you're big. Talons glistening in the sun.
Screech is so true to his name right now.
Yeah, I was kind of curious how you were handling it. Were you trying to be a cool boy, or are you just screaming?
Screaming so loud. I can't stealth anymore.
It's like, where's that damn coming from? Michael, don't roll well. Please, King.
Oh, I want to
Please.
know.
I don't know why, but that did not sound better than Daddy.
I did throw a little squeak on it, and Daddy, don't. Have I been bad?
Does a 26?
You know it does, you hoe.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, fuck!
How about a 20?
That also hits.
Oh, great.
Shit.
So just get a bunch of dice.
Shit.
So that's gonna be.
Oh no, he can't do the math. He's struggling, gang. That's
If you
not
do
good.
it, I'll do the math for you. God, I love math. Please let me do easy
All
math.
right, so it flies down, and it's this is clearly it's like big, huge attack.
Okay.
And both its talons like, and it tears into Chuck for 38 points of piercing
Woo!
damage
Total?
total.
It's a lot.
Owie. Luckily, I had that 5 temporary HP.
Wow. Thank God.
Now you must make a DC 15. Oops, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Strength check.
All right. Well, you know I failed that. I was closer than I thought, though. Hell yeah.
All right, you are knocked prone,
Good.
and you're
If
like,
I was the biggest and got attacked, like, I'm staying down here.
and you're pretty close to the edge. Just FYI. I mean, you're
Hit
all
me
pretty.
from the edge, and I'm thinking. Yeah.
You're all pretty much right on the edge. You
Not
think
me.
about it.
I'm about to break.
I'm nowhere near the edge.
It's so far down.
You
We're gonna go see
wish you
Creed
were
this
near
year. Do
the
you guys want to go
edge.
see
Yeah,
Creed?
fuck
Nika's
yeah.
coming.
August.
Really?
Bach, we need to go see Creed with Tony and
Yeah.
Nika and I. I think we have a ticket available. I'm kind of confused.
I thought there was like maybe 1 or 2 left.
He keeps counting my brother, and I'm like, my brother has not said yes.
I don't want to do that.
It's only like $90.
And you'll be coming with Tim, Jennifer, Tony, and I.
I
At
refuse
least.
Be
to
so-
believe
and
this is a
CD.
thing
CD's
you're
coming.
doing.
No,
What?
it literally is.
Tony
and
bought
Josh,
6
right?
tickets. I don't think Josh, but
Oh. I couldn't remember who else he had mentioned.
Michael. Again, you're always invited. It's just that
I live far
Bachmann is
away.
just right over there. So if you're like, I got a good ticket, anytime, brother. I got new mattresses for people to try out because my
What?
air
I
mattress
wish I
keeps
could see
breaking.
Creed.
Oh.
me take a big sip to show my straight face.
Selene's up.
Okay. She's going to do that spell that I love that she has. It's called Ralphohem's Psychic Lance.
She
It
loves
needs
that
to
one.
make an intelligence saving throw. My friend.
Okay. Doesn't have a great intelligence.
I assumed as much.
All right, now I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Would that succeed?
No, that would fail.
All right, I'm going to choose to succeed.
Bitch! This guy has legendary resistances? I'm gonna die.
That's a lesson, that's a lesson that we all can learn from, just choose to succeed.
That's so true. Okay, you take 10 damage because I rolled 20 and half of that is 10 psychic damage
Ouch.
and none of the other bad shit. Which maybe is for the best because of the bird would have been incapacitated and then it would do big fall on the ground. And that'd be so funny to me.
It jerks, Screech, it jerks underneath you in a very disconcerting way.
Oh, I'm jerking on top of it, so.
I've been jerking, brother. And Michael, if this thing's flying, right? We have to imagine in the combat sense, like the action sense, it's actively flying all the time, right?
Mhm.
What would happen if I pushed it as Selene against its face so that it stops going forward and it goes 5 feet back? Would it lose all momentum? We love science here.
Probably would lose momentum. Actually, and that is a thing too, because it is going to zip as it talons you. It's going to fly back up in the air. So you would get a reaction against him.
Oh, to thwack it?
To thwack it if you so
Okay.
choose.
Thank you, Michael, because I have a thing now that I can do. Since I have Warcaster, I don't know if I've used this yet. I am going to... apparently can just cast any spell that costs an action and targets only one creature. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. So I am going to use Inflict Wounds on it. So does a 13 hit? I don't think I have any other bonuses I can add.
13 is not going to hit.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry. It's going really fast though, so you shouldn't.
I'm
feel
sure.
bad.
I'm sure. Yeah. I can't believe I even tried to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's that.
All right. Oh yeah. So Selene did the thing and it did 10 damage, right?
Yeah, and then make a strength saving throw, my friend.
Oh right, for them pushing.
Take it anytime, brother.
Gulp. Uh-oh.
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 What's happening now?
That is a bad roll. That's 9.
Okay. So it gets pushed 5 feet backwards against it. I don't know what would happen.
I think
in that
it
situation.
I think she zaps it and it actually falls, and I think it's gonna whack against the ground,
Hell yeah.
taking some damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it takes 2 fall damage.
That's sick.
And it is on the ground.
Yay.
Rourke. It's on the ground right now.
It's on the ground.
Did I hang on for this?
Yeah, you're still on it.
That's sick. I'm so cool.
Okay, well, I'm going to go up to it, and I'm gonna pull out its feathers and say, your feathers are thinning and you should just get rid of them because it looks like you're trying to comb them over, and
Mhm.
honestly, it's just a little sad and pathetic. And they have to make a wisdom 15 saving throw.
Save me some of those feathers.
Yeah, you can have them.
Oh, I rolled 20.
Oh, this bitch.
Okay.
We need to bane this guy.
Does anything happen or not?
Well,
Nope.
The feathers still get pulled out.
That's true.
Well, I mean, I
Well, yeah,
guess.
because the feathers has nothing to do with vicious mockery.
That's, yeah.
That's how you sneak a little extra action in there. That
Go. And if this combat goes for like 86 rounds and we keep doing little smart things like that,
Eventually. It's
Eventually.
gonna.
it's gonna get too cold
you
and
could do
die.
all the things you could have just done in half a second after battle.
Yeah. Exactly.
But instead, I've literally picked this chicken clean.
It
so
will
to
die of
speak.
old age.
Yeah.
In response, it buffets its wings. You guys go to the wing buffet.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I'd love to go to the wing buffet.
I'm gonna need everybody who isn't Screech to make a strength saving throw as massive winds blast against you.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Whew.
Amazing.
19.
This is literally so good for me. I have never been happier.
Selene gets a 2.
I got a 4.
Okay. So Rourke, you get pushed back 10 feet.
Did I fall off?
No, because you ran up to him. So you're
Just Selene. Just Selene dies.
Selene, on the other hand, is now clinging on the edge. She's
I'm gonna text Jennifer that Michael's trying to kill Selene.
she's clinging onto the edge of the cliff. But you know, the rest of you guys are fine. And we go to Chuck.
Again? Oh wait, for the first time?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, guys. I'm so effing afraid. So part of me is like, we need to get some bless out there to I forgot I'm playing 2 characters. Get some bless out there in order to help us with all these Galdern saving throws. So I guess I will do that. The other thing, because when you fight a creature that has legendary reactions, sometimes it's like you want to burn through that shit, but also it's like, I don't know. So I will just target you guys. I cast Bless at 2nd level, mostly because I want to keep a 1st level spell, and I want to get all 4 of us, so it works better. That's the add a D4 to your things.
Sick.
And that is my action, and then I'm going to use my final Fey Hobgoblin gift to give Screech, excuse me. I'm all congested, but I've been all congested for the past 2 years. I believe you get 6 temporary hit points and advantage on your next attack. Then I also get temporary HP. Movement, Michael, tomorrow. I want to move towards Selene to try to get her.
Yeah, you could do that. She's not far from you.
Gotcha, perfect. And if I have any remaining movement, I want to move away, from the edge as well.
Yeah, you could probably pull her up and like move her a few feet away from the
I
edge.
just fucking chuck her. Chuck her. I chuck her.
You
I'm
need to
chucking
chuck
you.
her.
Get it? Anyways, as I'm like so bleeding right now.
Is that Chuck's turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Screech.
You said you're so bleeding as in like you're so hurt you're bleeding?
I'm all fucked
or
up.
like wrestling bleeding, like you cut yourself in the corner
Yeah,
so you look badass.
I got color the hard way. But unfortunately, mechanically speaking, this thing does so much fucking damage.
You know, heal it.
You need to let it kill me. Well, because whatever you heal me for is not going to do anything. Well, that's not necessarily true. You know what the Lord doesn't know? You do what makes you happy. The Lord is out there dancing while we play the fiddle.
So we're on the ground now?
Right now, you're on the ground.
Is this thing still standing, or is it like laying down, or what's the scoop?
It's prone on the ground right now.
Okay,
Birds
I want to
can't stand.
With the one hand, I'm still holding this rope taut.
Okay. Shit.
You look so cool. I want to see fan art of that.
Or, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what we're doing it. And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to one of its wings, and I want to start seeing if I can cut through one of these wings.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna start hacking at it because you can't fly with one wing. Well, you can, but you go in circles. Everybody knows that.
So wait, so what did you do with the rope?
I'm holding it taut because I don't want this thing to. I can't get through this wing, like if I get stuck on the bone or whatever, and this thing takes off, I don't want to get fucked. So I don't know why I want to keep riding it, but I do. Probably because if it's up in the air and I'm on the ground, I can't do shit. Yeah, so I'm hacking away at the wing.
Okay.
Can I read you guys something? Well, Bachmann rolls
Oh,
from
thanks,
Posting, who gave us our dice jails. FYI on your dice jails, the winch wood grows in volcanic sulfur-rich soils and has a good level of sulfur content that gives it a natural ability to suck corruption from the dice and lower chance of transmission to the other dice. As the purple heartwood dissipates the corruption elements into environmentally harmless good vibe energies. Recommended jail time is 24 hours. That is so... I had no idea. You maybe told me that, but it was also a day that we were doing a live show, and it's very stressful. But that's so cool. What do I have in the dice jail?
How do you feel, Michael, about a attack roll?
We have advantage.
23. Well, I'll do it. Yeah, I guess I'll roll it again. Yeah, I
You
did
might
not
crit.
I did
I
not
love
crit.
That hits.
Okay. 3 plus 4, 7, plus another 4, so 11 damage.
Okay.
That's wing damage.
11 wing damage.
Let's see. Let me look at my. Yeah, I guess I'll just do second wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
So I'll get a little bit of health back.
Okay.
Sick.
All right. Well, this thing is going to. It's now its turn. It is going to stand up, and it is going to launch itself back into the air, and it flies pretty
Will
much.
that have an opportunity attack from Rourke?
Did
Blows
Rourke-
feathers.
Well, that was.
It was RP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
but
did go over
walk
to
up
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, something touched my foot weird.
What was it?
It's just a blanket, but it was bunched up in a weird way that it made
Happened
it
to
feel
me.
like one of the dogs, but I was like, the dogs aren't here.
Yeah,
And then
it was
I've
just
been
a
watching.
guy.
It was just a guy. I've been watching a lot of TikTok that's like mimic TikToks and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my God, there's like some weird cryptid under my desk.
That'd be so funny if we got attacked by a big beast on air.
Oh
That'd be so
God,
good for
that
our
would.
future.
If I'm gonna go, do it that way. So that way at least y'all can go viral, and then I want a Discovery Plus
Sweet.
show out of it. But don't say I light up the room.
Oh, that's what they always
I
say,
won't.
right? When someone dies,
Yeah, they always
they
say she
lit up
the
any room. Oh, we would never say that.
Thank you. Show us some weird shit, and she liked driving in cars.
They made every room so fucking dark.
Yeah, I learned facts about her. I knew her for 10 years, and every day was a new adventure. I screamed at her viciously. I didn't do it, by the way. That wasn't me. I didn't do shit.
You're doing great.
Yeah, Rourke, you can take an opportunity attack.
Okay, yeah. Sure. I'm gonna just, I'll just try to stab it.
Hey,
'Cause
damage
that's
is
what I can-
damage, baby.
That's what I can do. Let's see. This one hasn't been rolling very well. Let's try this other one. Oh God, what's that? That's a 17. Oh my God, 17 plus 5, 23.
That hits.
I like melee damage. 7. 7 plus 2, 9.
Nice.
9. No, and Michael too. As this thing is like taking off, and I was standing back towards the wings, holding the rope like taut. I'm still standing. I want to surf this thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Tarak
nice.
Makto. And I bet like when it comes on and it's like jets off, the neck rope gets tighter and it probably goes "Blah!" a little bit. And I bet it's pretty funny.
I'm the
Its
mom
tongue
in How to
sticks
Train
out.
Your Dragon, but she hates dragons.
Ooh, hot.
There was a mom in that?
In the
too.
second one,
Yeah. Hiccup had to come from somewhere.
yeah, there's a mom in everything.
Yeah, there's a mom in everything.
Except it's a Disney movie. Then she's already dead.
No,
yeah,
that's
they're dead.
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
She was dead
No,
in the
but-
first one,
yeah.
but then not dead.
She got better.
Came back to life.
Yeah. They found her.
So yeah, I think that is gonna be its turn. It's just basically gonna fly up.
Does pulling on a rope that's around this bird's neck affect its trajectory at all, Michael?
You feel like you almost have a sense of a little bit of control, like with an animal handling, you could potentially get it to fly in a different direction.
Well, that's
Rangers are good with animals, aren't they?
Not this ranger.
You fix that.
What else do rangers fucking do?
I don't remember why I took it, but I know there's a.
I know
Was
why I
it
took it.
my-
That's what gave you blind sight.
Okay, that's part of it.
His-
But- yeah, no,
I-
for the
I
back.
was in
Yep.
Michael's stream a couple weeks ago, and Bachmann just casually said, "I have blind sight now," and we all laughed it off because he just be saying shit. Bachmann doesn't need the goggles. Well, he does need the goggles because Screech can see perfectly out to 10 feet by himself, and then when we're in the dark, it's just nothing.
The fall off is instant.
Because we were just like shooting the shit, like, "Oh, how does he have blind sight?" And then like, "Oh, he's a ranger now."
I can't
But also,
like. I worked on the plan for this character so long ago that right now I'm taking levels and I'm just like, the Lord has a plan for me, and I don't really know why I'm doing anything anymore.
Hey, trust the plan. I know QAnon says that, but just because they say it doesn't mean we can't also say it.
yeah.
Oh,
Ranger
plans.
also makes sense for your grappler.
Yeah, I had that long before
Why you're so
Ranger,
good
though.
at it.
Oh yeah, he had only like Rogue 2.
It's Celine's turn.
Okay. Okay, she's going to use a sorcery point to make a bonus action of her spell. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've played a sorcerer before. And then she's gonna cast. Ooh, bro, Bachmann, you have Can you see in magical darkness?
I don't. Let me look at Blindsight's text. I mean, it's without relying on sight.
It is kind of funny that like, would we know that? Because you didn't tell us, your best friends.
I mean, I never shut up about how I can suddenly see a little bit in the dark.
Then I think I'm just gonna cast darkness.
Yeah, I think I can see. I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Wait,
'cause I think you
hold on.
literally- wait.
Hold on. Actually, I might have
I
to
should
have
say.
a monster with blind sight perceive its surroundings without relying on sight.
Well, Nika's got him as well.
Sense. Because there is true sight, which like specifically says you can see in normal and magical darkness.
So
But if I'm not relying on sight,
exactly. So you cannot see in magical darkness, but your blind sight allows you to quote unquote see from your other senses, ergo you can see in magical darkness. Selene is like a dark, spooky sorcerer. And when we were first like talking about like her character, it was like, oh man, casting darkness the way that you do, and then all of a sudden someone can see inside it, that'd be so sick. So
yeah, I mean, all
Michael.
I'd really be able to see is, yep, still on bird.
well, yeah, I mean that's perfect for us, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not perfect for us because we're not gonna
Not
do
if I
anything.
mean, if I was planning on trying to inflict like some sort of like steering on this thing, I mean, maybe if I'm just taking note of where I am,
Well, now you can stab it without disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
So Nika and I will have disadvantage, and this thing is big, right? You said, Michael? So I would just cast it on its face, so that way we could shoot its butt. It'd be fine. Okay, Selene, I don't think you cannot quicken darkness. So she casts darkness on his face. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration, and then spreads around corners. Yep. And then bonus, because she does have bonuses. I guess she could quicken a different spell, since you don't care about that cool shit.
That's true.
Then she will quicken. Am I high? Where'd her spells go? Oh, cool. It's a cantrip anyways, Michael, so you don't even have to be cool. Can it do me a flavor and make an intelligence saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
That's gonna be a 6.
You fail, you little butt.
What is it though? Because maybe I don't want to fail.
I don't have to tell you that. I mean, I do have to tell you that, but like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm casting the cantrip Mind Sliver. It's gonna do 2d6 damage, and it will have to subtract 1d4 for the next saving throw it makes.
Yeah, that's fine.
You'll take it?
I'll take it.
Ooh! That's 10 psychic damage. And I'm going to grab a d4 to help me remember to tell you not to remove it. And yeah, I guess since she's afraid, she will continue to run. I think it would make sense if we ran away from the cliff. But probably, well, it can't see shit, so what do I care? So maybe we run towards the nest.
A good idea. That's further away from the edge.
I agree.
All right. Rourke.
Chuck looks very bad, correct?
He looks terrible.
Okay.
Well, he looks great, obviously, but I have 18 hit points, 6 temporary hit points. This is the fun thing with D&D healing, is like doing the insane 4D math of trying to see if like healing is like worth it. Because like if I get over 20 something, then I'm like automatically in the cool zone. But you know, what's gonna happen?
3d8 plus 4.
3d8 plus 4. You go ahead and roll
Godspeed.
it. You roll.
Are you sure? I've been.
Yeah, you lighten up a room, so you might as well lighten up.
No,
dude, you know for sure when Nika gets murdered and we're on TV, we're all gonna say she lightens up a room and then giggle a little bit, and I was like, why do they keep doing that?
Okay, I rolled a 3, a 4, and an 8.
On top of that, I'll let you even do the math.
That's
I started tracking. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. No, thanks.
15 plus 4, so 19. I almost got you to the 20.
Thanks, friend.
I can't use that D4 to add to it, can I? Why not, though, Michael?
Huh? What? Yes.
Can I use the
What?
D4 from Tim to add on to
No,
my
that's
healing?
ridiculous.
Wow.
Why would you say that?
If it was a grappling hook that was magic, that'd be one thing.
That would be. I would be on board.
Well, that was like, now that's cool.
my
Rourke.
I just went. That's it.
You just went.
That's
You're
what I
done.
Any
did, yeah.
bonuses?
No, I don't think so.
All right, great. Chuck.
I don't
That's
have to make
me. Okay, so I've blessed y'all. We're 2 blessed, 2 stressed. And you said this thing is like 20 feet long?
It is standing up. It's 20 feet tall. It must have a 60-foot wingspan or
Oh,
something.
that's so true. It's so majestic.
He's about to have a 30-foot wingspan. When I cut the wing off, I remember I was trying to cut the wing off.
I was like, he's pissed about this. It probably would be 30 feet. because you have to add its body. They don't tell you that, you know.
They don't ever.
It would be like 33.
They
They don't tell you that.
What's the tail length?
Oh yeah, does it have like a really weird long tail? Is it beautiful that way?
Yeah.
Or does it have normal arms?
Yeah.
In terms of
Birds
I
don't
did
have
not,
arms.
I didn't mean that in a weird societal normal way. I meant, does it have arms that are does it have human arms? Does it have arms that are appropriate size for its body?
It will has a wing, like like birds have big ass.
What this
wings.
bird's dick like?
So it has not even
Cloaca.
claws on the end.
Oh wait, do boys
got
and
little-
girls?
Well,
have
it's got
cloacas?
Yeah.
footy claws. It's got talons on its feet.
Okay.
Oh.
But what
Thank
about on
you-
the wings? Nothing.
Thank
No
you
arms?
so much,
Really?
Nika, for falling on the sword for asking these questions because I did not know
Thank
what I
you.
wanted to do. I think I am just going to cantrip style Toll of the Dead. Wisdom saving throw, my good bitch. Subtract a d4 also.
Come on.
How did I remember that? I'm crazy. I'm the smartest guy that's ever lived.
Oh, I rolled really well on the D4. That's gonna fail.
Okay. Then you will take 2d12 damages. 2d12? That's crazy. I rolled a 12 and a 10. No one's done that before.
In the
Never.
history of Dota.
Yes.
22 necrotic damage as it goes bong in its Galdarin head.
That's a lot.
Give me half a second. Yeah, that will be a... What the fuck are you? Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's my turn. Thank you. And I will continue with Selene running towards the Dern nest.
Cool.
Imagine we're screaming and we still like are holding on to each other like ah.
All right, Screech. You are, I guess, in total magical darkness, except that you can hear like Daredevil or whatever.
I see a bird on fire.
And you're on this bird that is got real shaky. This last thing that it really shook it, and it is, you're sort of it's like kind of flying back and forth, and you're not sure if you're over the mountain or over just empty space or what.
Well, do you guys make noise when you do all these spells and shit?
Yeah, and we're screaming.
Oh yeah, they are literally screaming.
Yeah,
so
so I've
you
got,
We
like,
probably
a little
stop
bit of-
screaming and like probably hear Chuck say, "Shut the fuck up," and then Selene's like, "You were screaming too." I'm like, "No, it wasn't."
Yeah, so I feel like I've got at least like an audio beacon for where this place
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I don't know if there's any visual thing that I do for Toll of the Dead, right? But there's definitely a huge bell sound near you.
Yeah, and the top of this mountain that is perched on, I'm imagining like a Looney Tunes ass mountain where like the actual surface area on the top of the mountain is very small. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. It is a Looney Tunes ass mountaintop.
Okay, so I don't want to direct the bird that way because if I crash into the mountain, then I crash into the people that are standing on the mountain.
It's not so. It's not. It's
What
not
do you
2
mean
feet.
when you say Looney Tunes ass mountain?
What do you
Picture
mean?
like Wile E. Coyote, like the desert, the Roadrunner, and there's all those like weird ass background like rocks outcroppings that are just like kind of tiny.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
picturing
the Great Money Valley
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back in. Thank you.
There's a good. I think it's like a 60-foot by 60-foot space up top this mountain.
Okay.
That
All right.
That is not fall offable.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Then I'm gonna animal handling this piece of shit back down to the
But
rock.
isn't it cold? Then it wouldn't be like that. Thanks.
Well, it can't see anything anymore, so you actually get advantage on your animal handling roll because it's like kind of lost.
Can I use the D4 for
Doesn't
this
know
one?
where to go.
You
so.
can. You can. Jesus, take the goddamn wheels. What I'm hearing, and in this instance, Screech is Jesus. That's level 7 for him.
21 animal handling. My animal handling
Holy
is plus
shit.
1. It's not an at 20 because I used the D4, but
Holy shit.
All right, yeah, you have full control of this beast right now.
yeah, I want to just really yank on its neck, and I want to just like lead it right back down.
Tarak
ground.
Makto! We all start yelling.
Yeah, so you lead it, and it hurtles down, maybe faster than you want it to, and it is just buzzing straight down.
Don't they train like falcons by making them blind? I feel like Jeff Chan knows this answer to this.
Jeff, you do write in and tell me, but I don't know that answer. But you do feel imminent impact as this thing is about to blast into the top of this mountaintop. Please give me an acrobatics roll to see if you can throw yourself to safety.
Do I still have the D4 or is it gone now?
The D4 is forever, right?
It's forever, but I don't know if you can use it twice per turn. No, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, sick. Good, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Only gave me a
forever.
1, but that's okay.
It's been a 0, baby.
Oh, God, my acrobatics is plus 6. We good. 22.
All right, so I'm assuming what Chuck and Rourke and Selene see is you see this big inky black spot flying around the sky, right?
It's so cool looking. Oh man, this is so
with
cool.
just some feet sticking out the back and some wings sticking out the side.
Mhm. And
Darkness
probably
moves
blood.
with it?
Yep.
You probably said this already, but that's wild.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's,
yeah, 'cause
it's
cast on
attaches
its
to whatever
head.
you cast it on. So you can like cast it on an arrow and then shoot the arrow. Or you can cast it on your shield, or you just cast it on a fucking guy, and you don't have to roll anything. It just happens. It's a crazy spell. Shout out.
Yeah, and so it just starts hurtling straight down, and it impacts the top of this mountain with incredible force.
That's gotta hurt.
You see Screech fling himself, zipping out of the darkness.
Yeah, I was like, Screech, if you wanted to figure out where you are, just like jump out and then swing back up.
Yeah, it's true.
That's rad.
He probably does some really cool move where he shoots his grappling hook and it like hits on a rock, attaches to a rock, and he swings around, almost goes off the side, but doesn't. And you just see all this blood leaking out from the darkness. Yeah, there seems to be no more movement inside. It seems as though
that's the most badass sentence you've ever said in the show.
Yeah.
The blood leaks from the darkness.
There's nothing going on inside. Like, damn, that's so moody. Evanescence over here.
That's not, I was gonna say that's some warhorse shit.
And I think that's where we'll end.
Hell yeah. Thank you for coming to twitch.tv/Geekly Inc. every single Tuesday. We stream here. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. Everyone in chat, they have so much fun. See, they're saying it right now. You can also win dice. This week, it's #dice to win dice. Go to dieharddice.com. Enter the offer code dragons with an exclamation mark, and you get 15% off your entire order. We get a kissy on that on the back end, #ad, and so forth. All right, you worms. If you believe in democracy, type #dice.
I'm a fucking communist.
Does this game not believe in democracy? Because I don't. This Helldivers game that everyone's talking
It
about.
only believes in democracy.
It believes in
managed,
something called
managed
democracy, which
Okay,
is such a hilarious term.
Is that like tongue in cheek or something?
Yes.
'Cause I don't know if
It
I
feels-
feel.
It's very clearly a fascist government. But
Okay, I was like, it feels very American.
It's very America coded.
Guys, Can't we have to?
But
I'm
I
just trying
make
to
my-
escape. Why are all these SJWs bringing real world things in my game about a fascist government that starts
Listen.
wars for resources and lies to the public about it?
I'm not into that type of game. I'm over here playing Power World, turning animals into slaves for
Yeah.
resources.
They
Okay?
like doing it. Though. They like to play. They get happy. They yearn.
They do. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
literally. I mean, one of mine did develop an eating disorder and became depressed, but I honestly think that shows you
Oh,
growth.
did you ever figure out? You posted a picture of one of your
I
guys
did.
like a month and a half ago, and I was like, "This feels statistically impossible." Oh, your entire. Did you just catch the worst got motherfuckers on the planet?
No, they do it eventually if you like work them too much and you don't like swap them out because their sanity gets really low. So you just give them some medicine. You literally give
You
them
didn't have
pills.
beds?
No, they do have beds. They have beds, they have food, and they have a hot springs.
Mm-hmm.
They have everything they need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what else could you want?
I feel like mine never find their beds. They're just like they'll just
No,
sleep
they
in the middle
don't.
of the fucking ground. They don't-
I have a
Every
cow.
Wooloo that puts exactly one stone in every single chest, absolutely feeding to the strength mines. Like, brother,
I hate that.
I will kill your ass.
I have a chest that has all of my natural resources. And then I go to my chest that has all of my schematics, and there's a fucking piece of ore or stone
Always.
there.
Always.
Flip the table.
Yeah, I stopped playing because I was like, I'm gonna let this thing cook a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Just like I let the chat cook a little longer and
Yeah.
try to get their codes in.
I might set up a dedicated server for it at some point. I got a second box here just sitting here powered on doing nothing.
Pal's World.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations to some ups guy.
Oh my god. Congratulations.
You have
They've been-
won the
They've been
dice code.
chatty.
We always
Sorry.
like it when the person that wins is here at the end.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, thanks for
and-
watching. They've actually been here the whole time.
That's crazy.
So not even just being here at the end.
Yeah, I recognize the name for sure.
Great.
Some UPS
if
guy.
they're really here, they can prove they're here by allowing me to send
Messaging
them a
Michael.
whisper.
Oh my god, he's farming followers again.
God, if you want this code, baby, you
The
gotta
man
follow
that
me.
only streams on YouTube. I'm convinced.
Buddy, you gotta follow old thrifty nerd.
I could whisper them.
Yeah, if you want to send it to him, you can.
Oh, I guess I could do that.
I can't at this moment. This is my way of getting out of any work. I don't even have to copy and paste anymore. Sit
Piss.
back.
Why am
I even already sent it to you.
I know.
Yeah, are you gonna now that you're not logged into Geekly, there's no reason for you to do it. Nika should do it because Nika also
Tim?
streams every now and again. So this makes sense. Why would Nika not do it? It makes no sense.
Oh, never mind. Apparently, I'm also a stranger, so it says I can whisper them, but then whenever I go, it says it blocks whispers from strangers.
Yeah,
I thought that
I would rather
Wow.
Nika farm the follows than youtube.com/footyboy over here.
You should. Oh man, you should have seen the Thunder Bastard I scored.
What do you mean?
Is that
he
a football
evolved
term?
No, he evolved his Thunder Bastard into a Sam Levine or whatever.
You can't evolve the guys. It's great.
I love you.
It's great.
It's great, ain't it?
I got an
He's right.
I got an ultrasonic cleaner, and I've been disassembling like my controllers and putting them in there, and they've been getting so clean.
What's an ultrasonic cleaner?
Like it's like what you do for jewelry, where it just sends these like vibrations, and it creates
Ooh!
like the really tiny bubbles on it, and it like, rips the dirt off of the stuff.
I put my glasses in one of those at a like Sharper Image when I was like 16. Disgusting. So
That was
can I
one
come
of the
over and dump my glasses?
Yeah.
best things about work at the jewelry store was having access to a commercial one of those.
It makes a
Whoa.
scary noise. The one that I got, it sounds like electricity is going wrong inside there.
Well, yeah, it's electricity and water. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
This is-
gonna assume that this is all gonna get sorted. So
Sorted.
thank you. Get all sorted. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at Geekly Inc. We're at D&D Podcast. We're also on Instagram at Greetings Adventurers.
We're also on Blue Sky at D&D Podcast.
We're also Blue Sky and D&D
Do we
Podcast.
post there? No, but we're there.
We're there.
We're
And I
also
think-
going to Gen Con.
Oh, we're going
Yes.
to Gen Con.
When is that?
August
like-
1st and something.
Through the 4th or something.
4th or something.
I love how far out that is.
It's so crazy. It makes me feel so good. We're going to do our goddamn bestest to do a lot. We'll definitely have something because I think it's like relatively easy to get a panel. And so I think the panel is the exact same thing as a live show. So it's probably just like simpler if we don't overthink it, right?
Just
we just
do
like
it.
do that, right? And like one of the panel
Yeah.
rooms. Eventually in the next 5 months, we'll probably need a heads up to see who would come to that. Because I think you have to tell them when you pitch panels. I have no idea. I don't know how Gen Con works, and that's okay. I am always growing. I make a mistake every day. I purposely make a mistake every day so I can grow and be stronger.
Yeah, if I get towards the end of the day and I'm like, shit, I haven't made
Shit.
any mistakes,
Yeah.
I just look for one.
I'll take a plate and throw it. Or I'll pee on the ground.
That's smart.
I do that
I
on
don't
accident all the
ever-
time regardless.
I don't ever make a mistake because I am the mistake.
Yo, you live that life.
Do y'all know how like sometimes when you turn on the shower and you're just waiting for the shower water to warm up, but you gotta pee, and even though you're standing right next to the toilet, you just pee into the shower while you're standing outside the shower?
I was gonna say, why wouldn't you just pee in the
yeah,
shower?
that's a good. Well, because you don't have to be as accurate, Nika. You can pee in any direction and it goes where it's supposed to go. But
No, I
sometimes
know. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. Like
Yeah.
you pee in the shower,
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
No, Nika, no.
Two
Yeah.
piss kings arguing in our chat. I weep. I weep.
But sometimes you make the mistake and you stand in the shower and you piss out into your bathroom.
Well, that's why you have a fucking bath mat, because it's absorbent.
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
though.
finally installed my Tushy bidet yesterday, and boy, you turn the dial and that fucker will shoot right across the room.
Oh
No,
yeah, crank
okay.
that to maximum.
I'm like, this is like my fucking Pornhub history. This is crazy.
Michael, this was the best advice. Not Michael specifically, but to everyone, if you're thinking about getting a bidet, this is the most effective and helpful advice I've ever had.
I want to hear it. I'm confused by mine.
Is whenever you're getting ready to turn it on, tilt to the side
Okay.
and then turn it on so it's spraying your butt, like the side of your
cheek.
butt,
Yeah.
and then you move into it so it's not just blasting,
Okay.
like power washing your asshole.
That's a great thing, because I do feel like it's gonna rip me apart sometimes.
yeah.
Oh, that's what I like about it, though.
Maybe
No,
I
you
just have a
can
really
build it up to
soft and
that.
sensitive asshole. I'm not too sure, but then I'm not sure where my butt is. So then I just like throw it back. You know what I'm saying? I just,
Yeah,
like, throw it back,
you're,
like,
you're
make sure I get all
twerking on
around it.
the
Yeah.
tissue.
And I assume my doo-doo just goes everywhere down there. I don't know science. I'm a Christian, so
It's
I'm
a Jackson
I'm,
Pollock.
Yeah, I'm throwing it back.
I cannot have a bidet when I have a 2-year-old that likes buttons.
That's fair.
This thing is like it's like a dial, it's like a turn
Like a
dial,
knob legally, right?
and it doesn't like go back. You know, it's not like one of those things where you're like, "Eh," and it goes whoop right back and turns off. No, it just like is on.
Oh yeah. Okay, the
Yeah.
one I have is like, you know.
This
and
one,
down.
yeah, no, you go. And it's
No,
just like
no, I don't. I go. Eh.
I have the same. I think the same one that Michael has. I have a Tushy one. It's just a dial you turn, and then it has a little
dial?
switch that it says you can change the direction. But every
What?
time I move it, it doesn't change anything.
You can have it
Use
shoot
it.
into the toilet.
I think that's what it is.
do you have the like hot water hookup?
I wish we don't
What?
have a toilet next to our sink, so I can't have a hot water
Well, but
hookup.
here's the
What?
thing. All right, here's the thing. All right.
So I can't use it in summer or in winter because that shit is
Oh,
like,
it's cold. It is
It's
cold.
too cold.
Ouch.
You know when you like go to wash your hands, you have to like turn the hot water on and like wait for like a minute for the hot water to come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
You just let it
You
spray.
still have to do that.
You're gonna want to when you start this process, you're gonna want to start with hot water. Otherwise, it's pointless. It's gonna be just shooting ice cubes up your butt.
Yeah, cold water doesn't clean. That's science.
It is.
Um,
Well, and I don't know about y'all, but it feels like it burns. Like cold feels like
What?
burning on my skin.
Oh, yeah.
So like having a burning asshole is not great.
David, keep
You
all
don't
this
want
in.
So at Thrifty Nerd is where you'll find me.
You can find me on online at Tim Lanning. Tribulation Farce released an episode today, and it's really good because book 3 of Left Behind, and we've been saying it every week, but every week it gets better and better and better. We have hit the point where Left Behind is like good, and I've said that 4
Don't
times.
say that.
But it's turned into like some legit dystopian shit, and it's really fun to read. It's still a bit rough, treats female characters roughly, Jewish characters roughly as well, of course, and anyone who's not the 2 main male characters, it's a little suspect. That being said, the overall plot is like, oh god, what's gonna happen? Is Buck gonna get shot in the back of the head on this boat? Tune in to find out. Tribulation Farce.
Do you want to do Jennifer's?
No, she's at Jennifer Cheek.
You can find me at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Greetings Adventures? Then check out these other Geekly Inc. shows like Dear Internet, Naruto Revuto, No Page Unturned, Taverns and Caverns, Vanguards of the Vale, and Welcome to St. Paxton. If you love all the work that goes into the show, you'll want to follow our editor David on Twitter at SpudCamp. Want to support the show? The best way is to join our Patreon, where you can get ad-free episodes and so much more. Join now at patreon.com/DND podcast. This year, don't miss out on our 10th anniversary 24-hour charity stream happening on April 27th through the 28th, benefiting the Trevor Project. After you're 6 feet from the edge, head on over to wherever you listen to podcasts to leave us a 5-star rating and review. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Thank you, everybody. Until next week, keep it dicey. Stop and sport. I almost said sex sport.
Michael, I almost said sex
Sport.
sport.
You
Maybe that's
can't
because
say
you put off
that.
that energy.
I did.
Michael, you're a father.
Not anymore. I mean,
Not
at a
anymore?
certain point-
Gosh, chat. Okay, chat. Do you like?
What is that one? What's that one? It's like a sketch or something. And
Oh, it's about-
someone's like, aren't you a father? Oh, it's from Always Sunny. And they're asking the animal or whatever the wrestler guy's name is.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, you're the maniac. They're like, oh, your father's the maniac, and he just stops and he goes, no, not anymore. It's like so dark.
That's funny.
I love that show.
Love that show. All right,
Maybe
let's
the podcast back.
let's raid another fellow.
Are you doing game crimes?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Mikey?
Like in
We're
70
playing-
hours.
It's playing a ROM
10:27,
hack.
dude.
Shut up.
Super Mario
If you play,
World Random Revolution.
if you play like
X.
DOA, a fighting game, can I play?
You
Yeah.
want to play Tekken?
I don't know that one. I like DOA.
You know DOA, not Tekken.
I know DOA. That's all I ever played. There's a specific one too.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
a
Play the one on
we're gonna
Xbox
do a
360
fighting game
all the time.
slot for the charity
4?
stream.
I'm the best fighting game player in the world.
Wow.
True.
You go and Evo?
Yeah, I don't go. It's too corporate. Trying to pick a
DOA
stream.
4. That was the one. That's the one I fucking. Oh
Yeah,
god, I
well,
played the
that's-
shit out of that.
Yeah, that's my shit. I play DOA 4 constantly.
Oh god, I forgot how many fucking. Okay, there's this one girl that is so fucking hot, and now that I'm looking at her, she kind of gives me like.
Does that have a
Timeless
slider
Tony.
for jiggle physics, or is it just the volleyball games that do
No, they
I
have
think.
it, but you have to set your age level.
that? I'm 99 and
Wait.
ready to go.
Yep, literally.
There are games. There's ones other than volleyball.
Yeah.
The Fallout game is surprisingly fun, by the way. Let's go ahead and raid
Oh, God,
DM
you
Jeremy. You know what to do. Be friendly, be nice, all that good shit. And we'll see you next Tuesday, but he will see you in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Bye. Okay, bye. Are we still going? Wait, who is it?
I did it.
DM Jeremy.